Here with junior defenseman CJ Foley. CJ, just kind of overall thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the way we played. I thought Colgate came out pretty hard and we answered the bell. And just like the blueprint going into our game was to just play our way, and we stuck to that. So I'm happy with that.
All right, open up for questions.
How did you like your team's response after going down 1-0?
Yeah, it was great, and like there was no hesitation in the room. Like nothing really changed for us. Like whether we're up by a goal, down by a goal, like we play our way, and that's aggressive. That's no hesitation and hard work, and we stuck to that tonight.
Did you feel you played more of your brand of Dartmouth hockey starting in the second period?
Yeah, I thought. I didn't think our first period was bad just because we were down by a goal, but yeah, like we found our feet in the second, and we got some momentum and we ran with it a little bit.
Obviously, the power play goal at the end of the second, gave you guys the lead, but how important do you think that was, either mentally, psychologically for you guys to give you that kind of momentum going into the third?
Yeah, it was huge. The power play goal was really just the result of chain of events. Like a lot of plays happened to lead up to that, and we just kept building off of each shift, and it really was like a team goal. And just keep building, and we ran with it from there.
And final question for me: what's the mindset heading into tomorrow as you try to sweep the series?
Just play our game. Nothing changes. We don't want to get too far ahead of our skis and focus on the task in hand. It's easy to think about tomorrow and the day and who we're playing next, but we got to focus on this series and tomorrow and playing our game.
Just have one more too. Obviously assisted on both of Hank's goals tonight. Just can you talk a little bit, about the connection you guys had tonight and the one you guys have been able to foster early all season?
Yeah, I mean Hank's a stud. I think get him, get Stab, even Cameron, get any of those guys on that line of the puck, and they're gonna find the back of the net. It's just it's been so much fun playing with those guys, and they're having hell of a years. I'm proud of them, and yeah, the connection is great playing with them. It's so easy to play with them, hang out with them off the ice. They're great teammates.
CJ, you guys earned the bye last week. How excited were you guys to get back on the ice tonight?
Oh, it felt great. It felt like a long time since we played games. With the Ivy League season being so short, it's always a privilege to play games, and we don't take it for granted.
Talk about this building, 15-1-2 this year here. What does it mean to play here in front of this community?
It's awesome. Like just the message going into the year, like our goals was to dominate at Thompson, and we've done such a good job this year doing that. It feels great, and just the support from the fans and everyone. It's such a special place to play right now.
CJ, anything else to add?
Go Big Green.
Here with head coach Reid Cashman after a Game 1 win over Colgate. Coaches, an opening statement on tonight's game.
Yeah, good playoff hockey. Good ECAC playoff hockey game. Tight game, physical. I think both teams were into it. Proud of our guys. That ends up being a really important power play goal at the end of the second. And then come out in the third, and Emma makes an unbelievable save. About 30 seconds into the third period, that keeps it 2-1. And then we were able to extend the lead, but thought both teams played pretty well. It was physical, great crowd at Thompson again. So all in all, a good playoff game, and I think both teams will reload and get ready for tomorrow night.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
Can you talk a little bit about, the special teams in general? Obviously, the power play goal put you guys up, and when you guys were up 3-1, you had that kill, and then at the end, they pulled their goalie with, around 6 minutes left, 6-on-4. Can you just talk about, special teams as a whole tonight and how big that was?
Yeah, I think it's just such a massive factor this time of the year, and you're probably not going to get a lot of power plays or have to kill a ton. So when you can get that goal, and for us, like our power plays, we haven't got the result in a little while, so that was a bit of a boost, I think, for our whole team. And then I think the 6-on-4 was great, but it's kind of survival, right? Like Emmett had to make big saves, and guys were blocking shots. I thought that kill when it was 3-1, and now we take a penalty, and it was early in the third. I thought that was a really impressive job of those guys of doing what Jason Tappan I put in, and because that could have really shifted the momentum. So really proud of our special teams tonight.
How did you like your team's response after going down 1-0?
Yeah, I just thought it was we were really even keel. We were consistent. We talked about it. It was we weren't going to win or lose the game in the first shift or the second. It was going to take 60 minutes or more. And, liked our bench. Our bench has been pretty consistent all year, not too high, not too low, and really getting on to the next shift.
You talked a little bit earlier in the week about kind of the layoff with you guys getting the bye. How did you feel like the guys came out, coming off of that sort of layoff, and just kind of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought the first 10 minutes was just okay, but not as, we just missed out some passes. We iced some pucks. It was kind of a choppy, lots of whistles. So I thought the first 10 there was a bit of a feeling out, and maybe even both teams feeling each other out. And then I thought the game got going there and got back, got kind of up and down both ways.
Did you feel you played more of your brand of Dartmouth hockey starting in the second period?
Yeah, I think even probably the last 8 or 9 minutes of the first, I thought we got to our identity pretty good. Once we started to execute and have some speed through the neutral zone, that kind of helped us generate some low zone time. So, yeah, I'd say overall, pretty happy with it.
And then what's the mindset heading into tomorrow as you try to sweep the series?
Man, it's really hard to end somebody's season, and we know that they're a really well coached team. They got some really good players. They're going to come back and have a plan and make some adjustments, and we're going to have to make some adjustments, and we're going to have to be better tomorrow than we were today. And that's just the reality of this time of the year. So excited to get the result tonight, but it was pretty businesslike in the locker room afterwards. We know there's a lot of hockey left with Colgate.
Talk about playing in this building. You guys have been nearly dominant in this building all year. Just talk about what it means to play in front of this community and what the crowd means to the team.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said it many times, the Upper Valley's been unbelievably supportive to us. This year in particular, they've come back, and the town has been out, the school's been out. People are excited. Our guys can feel the crowd. They love our guys. We don't talk about enough, but Gino and Tucker and the guys that take care of the ice do an unbelievable job of taking care of Thompson Arena. So we're fortunate to play in such a beautiful building. We're fortunate to the people that take care of it, and we sure love playing in front of these fans.
Coach, anything else to add?
Yeah, go Big Green.